Peace and love. Everyone is welcome to the high vibrational beings and the low vibrational beings that need love too. You're also welcome to follow up on what we were just talking about. How loved ones can accidentally send you the evil eye. How your aura can be affected if you're not tapped in to a certain extent and know how to protect yourself or have the ancestral connection to have your spiritual bloodline protect you for you.
New age spirituality.
So the mind over matter concept is true, but me personally, I believe it's only true to a certain extent. So if you don't do the work, if you're not tuned in to your higher self and you're only in touch with your, flesh vessel, you are more vulnerable to attack. You are more vulnerable to accidental attacks or vampires or, when I say vampires, I mean beings who siphon off of your energy, So you only have the ability to protect yourself from certain beings or, like my wife was saying in a prior interview, in a prior podcast, certain evil beings or whatever, if you're literally tapped in on a certain level. If you don't know any better, if you're not spiritually educated, if you haven't done a certain amount of shadow work, you actually don't have the ability to protect yourself like others can, And that's when you're not created equally as others. You can be, and everybody has the same abilities if they do the work. But if not, you will be where you're at, and you're more susceptible. Susceptible.
Sub.
To attack.
Susceptible.
Susceptible. You're more susceptible to attack. You're more vulnerable to the lower vibrational things.
Which
because
is you.
It's still within you, but it's also external beings that could whisper a few words in your ear and so easily influence you.
Let me hop in. It's all you. You can be that voice in your head that's going against you is you. And you can be that voice that pushes you and says you're that chick or you're that dude. That's also you. This goes back to the episode we talked about you can be the devil or God. At the end of the day, it's all up to you, because at the end of the day, if you stop believing in something, it ceases to exist. Things only exist through thought and through consistent thought, it becoming a belief. Because a belief is only a consistent thought. They're simultaneous. They're synonymous.
I don't believe that a belief is just a reoccurring thought, a consistent thought that happens over and over again. I believe that if you tell yourself something over and over again, eventually you will believe it. But it's not the same thing because there's emotion involved. It's more than just thought. You have to feel it. You have to experience it. You have to smell it. You have to taste it. You have to add all of the other senses to that. That's why certain practices that actually attract certain things, or when you actually come in contact with a high priest or a high priestess, what elements do they use? They use every element to actually manifest something during a ritual. So they bring in the element of fire, they bring in the element of air, they bring in the element of earth, they bring in the element of water and ether. And it goes farther than that. And that then is magnetic, and it pulls in certain energies that you intend to bring in, whatever that is. It could be used for good or bad. But my wife wants to chime in, so I'm gonna pass her the mic.
That's just like saying I have the experience of never being a millionaire, and so how could I ever be a millionaire? Wrong. Wrong, because you can change your perspective, you can change your mind, you can change your morals, you can change your belief through free will. Anytime that you want to. It's because I can see that I'm a millionaire. I can feel that I'm not a millionaire, that I have the experience of not being a millionaire. Does not mean that I cannot not become a millionaire, because I can shift my belief into knowing that, oh, I am a multimillionaire. Just because I can't see it, touch it, smell it right now doesn't mean that that's not going to happen further along down the road. You see what I'm saying?
And shifting your belief, is basically tuning in to a different level, to a different frequency, or to a different stream of consciousness. It's like changing the radio station. You got to change to the station that you want to be on. You got to tune into that frequency, that level that you want to be at to literally experience that, And once you tune into there, and once you at that station, then you will actually be able to live it and walk in that and talk in that and feel it and be there, in that moment. And at that point, the concept of I am that I am. Once again, peace and love. And if you made this far in the video, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So every time we post any content, it comes straight to you.